Another topic making the rounds now, this one on the New York Times, talking about the famous art collection of Detroit and the possibility of selling it in light of the city entering bankruptcy. According to a number of sources, including The Guardian, an appraisal of the works at the Detroit Institute of Art has come up at $886 million. The museum is owned by the city, and the city's emergency manager, Kevin Orr, has spoken of cutting $11.5 billion of the $18 billion debt down to $2 billion, which is expected to bring cuts to pensions and health care benefits for retired professionals. According to CNN, there aren't any definite plans to sell the artwork yet, with the appraisal said to be standard procedure in bankruptcy proceedings. Orr has reportedly been saying that everything is on the table, though. It has also been said that selling off the artwork would not make much of a difference anyway, with a federal judge saying it wouldn't have helped Detroit avoid bankruptcy to begin with. He also said that the sale of an asset had to include the consideration of whether it was necessary or not in carrying out its mission. Creditors, however, have been saying the art isn't necessary towards the city's mission and that it isn't essential in delivering services to the city. And here's what Chinese Weibo users had to say about this story.
But without these museums, such collections will also finally spread out more evenly. I think it's a good thing to revive the economy by selling paintings. The rich dream of artworks and the poor dream for a stable apartment. Now all people in the arts field are looking at Detroit to see how the local government and art museums will do. This is a good idea. Art is not just about people's feelings. Using these impractical artworks to get through practical difficulties, why not? An auction is not suitable for these artworks. They should be kept inside museums and give people all over the world a chance to learn and appreciate them. No matter what has to be sold, you will be more noble to pay back the debt than pretend to be someone with good taste in art. There is no need to discuss it so much. Neither Rembrandt, Van Gogh, or Picasso were from Detroit. Those paintings were purchased by the city before, but it doesn't matter who owns them as long as they still exist.
The judge's remarks were in response to a motion filed by creditors asking for the appointment of a committee to watch over an independent appraisal of the collection. The value appraised by the auction house Christie's is also said to be much lower than the $2 billion figure which was talked about over the summer. Christie's also said that 75% of the appraised value was from 11 pieces being displayed by the museum, and that's out of almost 2,800 pieces reviewed out of 66,000 in the DIA collection. 5 possibilities have been mentioned by Christie's to allow the art to help the city financially without being sold off. The entire extent of those measures is expected later in a complete report, which will be out next week.